Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Estás bien? ¿Estás más o menos? ¿Estás mal? ¿Estás cansado? ¿Estás enojado? ¿O tienes hambre? Yo estoy bien. ¿Qué tiempo hace hoy? ¿Hace buen tiempo? ¿Hace mal tiempo? ¿O hace frío? Hoy, aquí en mi casa, my house, hace buen tiempo. All right. So these are the vocabulary words that we're going to be working with. And you can find them here and then you're going to go to the link here. The link isn't right on when I make this recording, but it will be on your packet. But you're going to go to there and you can practice these words. So we have I, so which means there is or there are. So you have a girl that's pointing at something like, I un, I don't know. There's a birdie. I un pájaro. So then we have S, and so we have her. She es una abuela, es gorda, es vieja. So she is a grandmother, she is old, she is fat. And then we have está. So el hombre está en vacación. El hombre está contento. So the man is on vacation. The man is happy. Tiene. So we have a picture of a girl holding her throat because ella tiene un dolor de garganta. She has a sore throat. Miedo. Miedo. So that's fear. And then cerdito. We got a little pig. And then lobo. And then here's casa de lodo. So it's a house made out of lodo or mud. And then derriba. And tonto. Because only someone who's tonto would nail a board to their head. Muy bien. All right. Nuestro objetivo de aprendizaje. I can identify the topic of a story and some isolated facts. So, to do that, you're going to ask, we're going to kind of start off to get us into the mood for the story. We're going to start with this question. What is one word you would use to describe yourself? And why would you use that word? So you're going to write that here. You're going to type that here. That's getting there. So you're going to type it here. So, for example, Señor Hopkins es trabajador. So, Señor Hopkins es hardworking. So, trabajador, because I am working at school, taking care of my kids, and then I'm also going to college at the same time, taking a master's class. So, Señor Hopkins es trabajador. Muy bien. So, hoy, our story for today is called El Cerdito Tonto. And so what you're going to do, I'll walk you through it here before we tell the story. You're going to make this smaller so that we can see the whole thing. So as you're listening, you're going to type down any words that you understand. And then what is the story about? Just a general 2 or 3 words about what the story is about. And then what characters, personajes, are in the story. The escenario, so where's the story take place? And then the problema, what's the problem? And la solución, so what's the resolution to the so it could be the solution or a resolution of the story. So how does the story end? So you're just going to fill this out as we go. So the story is going to be looking differently. I've been really thinking hard about how to make these stories more comprehensible, and so I'm not going to be drawing. I have illustrated the stories using the pictures. So you'll see me you'll hear me say the story, but you'll also be able to read the story at the same time. So if you need to, you can stop it and go back and listen to it again. Muy bien. So, el cerdito tonto. Let's go do this. El cerdito tonto. Hay un cerdito. El cerdito es tonto. El cerdito tiene una casa de lodo. Hay un problema. Hay un lobo. El cerdito tiene miedo del lobo. El lobo no tiene miedo del cerdito. El cerdito está en la casa de lodo. El lobo no está en la casa de lodo. Pero el lobo no es tonto. El lobo derriba la casa de lodo. El lobo tiene el cerdito. El lobo tiene el cerdito. El fin. Muy bien. So at this point, go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and you can finish filling out your graphic organizer. So again, type any words that you understood here. What is the story about? Personajes, so a tema, personajes, then the escenario, the problema, and the solución. Next, we're going to think about the story. So, ¿dónde tiene el cerdito el lobo? All right, so I've introduced one of the question words. So we have ¿dónde tiene el cerdito el lobo? So in Spanish, we got to clarify here. that the subject here is not el cerdito. The subject is el lobo. So it's not asking where has so it would be where has the pig the wolf. So in English, we would think that this was what the sentence is about, but it's actually about the lobo. So where does el lobo have el cerdito? So go ahead and you're going to write down where you think he has them and then why you think that. Muy bien. So, ¿qué es una cosa o una palabra frase que aprendieron hoy? So, what is one thing or one word or phrase that you learned today? So, go ahead and think about that. And then when you're done, ¿cuán bien entendieron el cuento de hoy? So, 1, no comprendí nada. And then 10, comprendí todo. So, how well did you understand the story today? 1, I didn't understand nothing. Or 10, I understood everything. Or were you somewhere in between? Let me know. So that'll let me know if I should read it a couple times, ask some questions about it. Fill in that on here so you can leave some comments of what you thought about this way of telling stories. So, buen trabajo. Hasta luego.